We're going to talk about pay per click advertising, or PPC as it's commonly abbreviated. As the name suggests, pay per click, you're only paying for ads that people click on. Makes sense, right? So this makes it a very effective form of advertising when you compare it to a traditional method such as a mail out, which may go out to 5,000 or 10,000 people and they chuck it straight in the bin. You might get 1 or 2 people actually look at it or read it. 2 main forms of pay-per-click advertising. The first one being on search engines, which is the one we associate with pay-per-click generally. A second list of results on, say, Google or Bing, if you're one of the few people using Bing, but let's just use Google as our example. So I'm searching for restaurants near me, Thai food restaurants in Hamilton, put that in the search engine. So along with the organic results, which are the non-paid results, these are the results we maximize with search engine optimization. And it's really hard to rank for these terms in comparison to the paid terms, where basically if you've got the biggest budget for a certain keyword term, so that keyword term, going back to the Thai food example, it might be Thai food, traditional Thai cuisine, all these different keywords that you can choose, which then trigger your ad to be shown. And then the second form of pay-per-click advertising is display ads on websites. So say, for example, I might go to a website about cooking your own authentic Thai. On that web page, there might be a big banner ad at the top, or there might be a square ad sort of halfway down the page. These display ads work kind of the same way. They're using keywords as well, but those keywords aren't triggered by the search engine. Those keywords are triggered by keywords that are in the content of that website itself. So that page on the website, blah, 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 Thai food, rah, rah, rah. So we pay to get our ad for a Thai food restaurant on pages that talk about Thai food. So then it aligns with the contents that people are interested in. So the big benefit, as I already mentioned, is we're only charged when there's action. So people click on our webpage. That's quite effective because we're only being charged for people seeing our products or services who actually might be a customer. All those random people who don't care, we're not paid for that because they don't click on our ad. The next advantage is that it's quite targeted. Because we're using keywords to trigger our ad, it's only showing up to people searching for those particular keywords, so therefore they're interested in that topic or product or service, whatever it is that they're searching for. So it's quite relevant, and we can target certain locations as well. So if we're that Thai food restaurant, we only want to have Hamilton in the back end of the site. We put that in Hamilton for our location. So then only people in Hamilton searching for stuff about Thai food cuisine are going to see our ad, not people in Auckland, not people in Christchurch or overseas who are irrelevant. So it's a very targeted form of advertising. The next one is that it's going to fit most businesses' budgets. Some businesses probably won't be able to afford to do it properly. Say if their budget's very minimal, less than $5 a day, that budget's not going to work as well as $50 a day or even $20 a day. The way it works in an auction system. So each business bids on each keyword and they put in the amount they're willing to spend for each click. So say I spend $5 on Thai food as my keywords, which is more than my competitors maybe. They might spend $3 or $4 a click. So if we spend $5, I'm going to be the first one that shows up in the paid search results because I paid more for the others. Most of the time, there's other factors as well, which I'll get to, but generally the more you're willing to spend, the higher you're going to be in the search rankings. But you need to have enough that you're going to be competitive with those search terms. If you can only spend 50 cents on these keyword terms, when there's other people spending $2 or $3, we're going to be well down the order. But you can be quite strategic with this and only choose a couple of keyword terms which are really super relevant, which we work out, over testing and analysing, seeing which ones work over a period of time. But you might only choose one or two, and you can also use negative keywords. If there are keywords triggering our ads which aren't actually providing us any business, you can put those into negative keywords. So if anyone puts in that exact grouping of words, then our website won't show up. So therefore, we're not going to be charged for traffic we don't want or isn't going to convert into actual customers. So the 3-step system to optimize our Google ads or pay-per-click ads. Test, and the way we do that is by spending money, setting up ads. Then we learn from analysing these results of our ads, and with digital marketing it provides you so much information about what's happening so we can make better decisions. And then next we modify our ads to better suit. We might change the copy slightly on the ad. We might change the landing page where we're sending those people, hopefully convert more of them into actual paying customers. We might change the keywords we use. Try a different set of keywords for the same ad. Try a different ad with the same set of keywords. There's just so much you can play around with. Few ways we can learn how well our ads are doing. First is impressions and impression share. So impressions is how often your ad is showing up when certain terms are searched. Impression share is out of the total market for a certain topic. How often is our ad showing up? So out of 100 searches about automobile stuff, how often are our ads triggered? This is something that shows up in analytics that we can learn from. The next one is page visits and time on site. So if our ads are showing up, people are clicking through, how long are they staying on our website? Are they clicking through to other pages? Or are they just going back out of that tab? How relevant is our website to those searches? If our bounce rate, which is when people click straight out, is really high, there's probably something wrong with our landing page. It should be a specific page on our website set up for that ad, or the ad is set up to drive traffic to that page. So it should align as closely as possible to our ad so people get exactly what they want. If they're just going to our homepage, which may have all this information and it's not tailored to that search query, they're going to find it too hard to find the information. They'll leave our site. Next one is conversions. Out of these people that go to our website, how many of them actually end up being customers? Again, it's working out, is the process on our website good enough? Is there an obvious call to action? Is our copy persuasive enough to make them, make the purchase? We need to know these things. And I've also put click-through rate, which, as you think, is how many people actually click and go through to your website. The average click-through rate is about 2%. So that means out of 100 people seeing your ads, only 2 people will actually click on it. If we can increase that to 5%, then our ad must be really good, because more people are clicking on our ad than probably the competitors' ads. If it's really, really low, like 0% of people who see our ad click on it, then we need to change the copy in the ad itself. And Google has a thing called quality score, which it assigns. And it has a range of factors which takes into account. There's the click-through rate. If it's high click-through rate, then it's a high quality ad. Now, performance over time, how well have our ads been doing the last 12 months. If it's really high, then our quality score will be higher. And the thing about having a high quality score is sometimes we can pay less and ads will be shown. So it all depends on our ad ranking, which takes into account quality score and our budget for the keywords. So some people might have $5, we might have $4 for a particular keyword, but if our quality score is much higher than theirs, we may rank higher. Ways we can improve that quality score, also keyword relevance. A lot of research into our keywords, what's working, using suggestions, using negative keywords, so our keywords match up really well to the content on our website and also the copy in our ad. All three need to be very similar and designed to complement each other, to give people the best experience when they're searching and getting the best result for their needs. And that's this week's topic on pay-per-click. Cheers.